And there is no time for introductions. We are diving straight into things, of course. Welcome everyone to the DreamHack North America closed qualifiers for DreamHack Full. I'm of course Light VIP, and with me as always is the lovely, the beautiful El Padrino himself. Welcome, Darking.
Hello, Light. Hello. And by the way, how dare you say there is no time for introductions, mate? Just look who we have here.
Oh yeah, who do we have here, Darking, mate?
Here we have the American Protoss player who suddenly today just became a duck. Mate, this is PattyMac.
Beautiful, mate, beautiful. His opponent spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE. We have the American Protoss player. He is red, representing Roots Gaming. It is Rob.
Oh, Light, I imagine that you have quite a few things to say today.
Yes, so people may not know this because it was announced just 2 hours ago, but the CranKy Ducklings, we do have a brand new pickup from the North American region, our very first North American player. It is of course PattyMac. We have signed him. Honestly, he's a player that I wanted since the very beginning, since last year, or I should say the beginning of the year. But yeah, things didn't really pan out. You know, he wasn't as active, but now he is dedicated. He is here. He is in for StarCraft for the long haul, and you know what? Now he's a duck.
Yes, mate. Now it's a duck. Congratulations on your new baby, Light.
Thank you.
Yeah, and what better way to start this off with the close qualifiers for North America DreamHack Summer 2020? No, DreamHack Fall 2021. Because for people who don't know, just to be clear, with the format, we have 16 players, 8 who qualify from the qualifiers that you've seen in the previous days, plus 8 players who were 9 to 16 plays in DreamHack North America last season, correct? Yeah, they're gonna fight it out for the last 8 places for DreamHack North America, mate. And here we have your boy PattyMac.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Especially because, mate, we're in a PvP, but PattyMac, he is scouring the edges of the map because he did go for a probe scout earlier. He saw that, hey, your pylon is missing. It's gotta be somewhere, and he's looking, but so far he hasn't found it.
Yeah, he has not found his opponent, mate, the Protoss American player Rob, and he's gonna found it. And he does.
Beautiful. So he finds it.
Yeah, so it is proxy gateway. It is a three gateway push against PattyMac, but not that PattyMac has seen it. I think he's gonna be ready, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he does see it. He does kind of consolidate his army and catches the stalkers of Robbie out of position. Rob, I should say. And with this, like, now he has all the information he needs, but he has to still be careful with how he controls this army. Boy.
Yes, 100%. Remember, I believe we said it yesterday. PvP, the most volatile of mirror matchup, in my opinion.
Exactly, and this is why, right? You can just throw down your production in the middle of the map. You can use that as a reinforcement point and just keep on sending everything across the map. We do, of course, have defender's advantage here for PattyMac. If he wanted to, he could throw down a shield battery at his natural, but mate, he doesn't even care. He's just pushing out across the map. Oh my god.
Yeah, mate. He not only has defender's advantage, mate, he has a war prison. That's a team. Nice juggles by PattyMac. He saves one of the stalkers. Oh no, mate, the war prison falls.
Oh my god, Rob did a very good job at focusing down that war prison, but was it enough here? As again, we still have some stalker on stalker action. It looks like Rob is coming out on top.
Yes, Rob is coming out on top, but PattyMac has more stalkers at home. He just needs to regroup, and he'll be fine.
Exactly. It was some nice micro to begin with, and PattyMac was pulling back that war prison, but it was a little bit too late. Meanwhile, behind all this, PattyMac, mate, he's making an immortal.
Yes, if that immortals manage to come out maybe on time, Rob may be able, PattyMac may be able to hit it, but Rob is coming in, mate. Now he's starting to win the Stalker Wars.
Yeah, that he is. A couple of boys are being pulled as well. It's so close between these two players. Again, Rob just barely has an edge. One additional Stalker here. I should say even Stalkers. And with this PattyMac, he does hold on his ramp, and the Immortal comes out.
Yeah, Immortal comes out, mate. Super important for especially this kind of battle, and now Rob is forced to go back. And we are going to transition into a more like, well, I would like to say we are going to transition into a more like normal PvP game, mate. But I'm not sure, mate. Rob still wants to be aggressive.
Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid because PattyMac, he's looking to expand and take his natural base, but Rob is staying on one base. Like, he is all in. Like, we have a blink on the way behind this, right? So this is great that PattyMac, sure, he's getting a Nexus, but like, I would love a shield battery. He knows that like he needs to strengthen his defenses, so he does warp in a sentry as well for those force fields.
I cannot say that current plan of Rob's is gonna work, mate. Blink is so far away. It's gonna give PattyMac so much time to get more units, to get more defenses, even a second Immortal if he wanted to.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, there is no second Immortal on the way. We have a couple of Adepts that are shading in, but thankfully, there is a probe ready here for that block. Up. Oh, he didn't have
No,
enough.
not again, mate. We saw the exact same thing happen yesterday, I believe, with a player that mistimed the pylon, and yeah, the Adepts entered the main base, and now they're starting to wreak havoc among the workers, mate. 4 workers so far, gonna get a 5th, yes. Get 5 workers in total, and one of the Adepts survives.
Exactly, it will get picked off, but that wasn't a mistimed pylon. That was a pylon that there weren't enough resources. He was just barely hoping for this 100 resources, and it was a little bit too late. He didn't have the economy for it, and now he took 5 worker losses. He does have a second Nexus, so he can make more, but the Immortal gets focused down.
Blink is over, the Immortal is focused, and oh no, mate. I mean, the shield battery is gonna go down as well. Is Rob finally gonna be able to do it? Does he have enough?
Oh god, we will see. The Blink Stalker Micro is looking pretty goddamn good, mate. But the Defender's advantage, oh my god.
PattyMac holds. PattyMac still holds. He's behind 2 workers. Rob now has realized that he will not be able to kill PattyMac at the moment, so he's starting a second base.
Jesus Christ. That was so close. Things are looking so grim. PattyMac, please just throw down another shield battery. Just throw it down, buddy. Aye. Meanwhile, Rob is not done. Again, he still has Blink. His Stalkers are very weakened from the previous fight. Is forced to blink back. Oh.
Breathe, light, breathe.
Oh god. And in the end, as you said, Rob, he is looking to eventually transition. He still has like an upgrade advantage with that blink. There's just so much maneuverability with it. Unfortunately, PattyMac still doesn't have his own Twilight Council.
Here you go, trying to snipes whatever unit he can. He kills 1 sentry and then blinks out.
Oh, exactly. Again, just picking off whatever he can, and oh my, that Immortal is looking a little bit vulnerable as well. So you gotta be careful. Oh god.
Yeah, let's be careful. You don't wanna give free immortals to your opponent. A second Immortal joins the fray. This is gonna be huge. I don't think Rob can just fight this army. And mate, what is Rob doing?
Yeah. Rob, he lost another Stalker, and now we have a Twilight Council. So I feel like Rob is on the timer right now. Obviously, PattyMac has the economic advantage. He's been mining off of 2 bases a lot longer. Because of that, he does take back that worker lead after losing 5. And as soon as PattyMac gets Blink, like, they're going to be on an even footing. And when I say even, I mean PattyMac is going to be ahead.
When you say even, he's gonna be ahead. Yeah, mate. Finally, the proxy gateway is gonna be dealt with. Not destroyed, just the pylon. Okay. I guess that works. And yeah, PattyMac now with a 3rd Immortal on the way. The Twilight Council just finishes.
The blink. Exactly. Once again, PattyMac gets here just in time. Rob, he wanted to blink into the main, by the way. This hallucination was ready and waiting, but PattyMac does respond just barely in time, forces Rob back.
Yeah, nice defense by PattyMac so far. 34 workers for Rob, 37 for PattyMac. PattyMac also slightly ahead in army supply. And Rob going for the first 3rd base, mate. Also PattyMac as well.
Yeah, exactly. Rob's a little bit faster. Meanwhile, he's looking to try and catch a couple more units, but Rob is forced back. Again, he still has a little bit more freedom to work with, at least until PattyMac finishes that blink. Oof, aye. And yeah, Rob, he's trying to catch up. You know, he's throwing down his own robo, gonna work on his own immortal count as well. Up.
That immortal needs to be careful, mate. Takes a little bit of damage, but there are now 3 immortals here for PattyMac. This should be more than enough to ward away any stalkers that are foolishly enough trying to inflict damage.
God, they should. Meanwhile, we do have the Stalkers once again rotating around, looking to try and hit that third base. PattyMac is still at home. Thankfully, he hasn't moved out yet. Again, it's one of those things where he doesn't want to move out until he finishes up Blink, but 4 gateways are on the way.
Yeah, players just macroing up, seeing like upgrades little by little. +1 is about to finish for players. Charge is about to finish for Rob, which is going to be crucial in the next few minutes. He has also 4 new gateways on the way, because I believe you mentioned it yesterday, mate. One of the best things you can do when your opponent has a mass seller of immortals is charge sellers.
It is. Again, oh my god.
That was a nice bring forward to try to catch up Rob's stalkers of placemate, and yeah, he loses a few workers, but finally I believe these stalkers are going to be dealt with.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he just kind of pinned them in, and now the Stalkers are forced in. They're gonna try and get some more probe damage. So honestly, Rob, he's getting as much value as he can. Oh, he even tries to recall away.
That was a nice move, my PattyMac, mate. When I saw the blink forward, it was like, oh, like big brain plays, mate.
Exactly. Oh god, but I 100% agree with what you were alluding to, right? Where Rob charge is done, he should be warping in a wave of zealots, because once he does, it's going to be a nice buffer for his army, and that's going to be, you know, something that PattyMac just doesn't have available to him. So that would be amazing. Unfortunately, Rob, he did kind of just use his warp in on Stalker, so now he just has pure Stalker. And against immortals like this, like, that's not ideal.
Yes, definitely not ideal. PattyMac moving in. Finally, he destroys that gateway. And with the War Prism and Archons, I think PattyMac is ready to deal his blow.
I love this, by the way. Like, he knew that he couldn't wait for his own charge and his own wave of zealots, so mate, he gets up Tempo Archives for those Archons to deal with the zealots of Rob.
I mean, you say the zealous of Rob, but Rob really doesn't have any zealous. What does he have to? He's a disruptor, mate. A good shot, and okay, he only hits the Archon. The Archon doesn't die.
Mate, that's devastating, because you know what? That was the only disruptor that Rob had, and now that's go time for PattyMac.
Yeah, and there we go, mate. PattyMac move forward. His Archons, his Immortals, they're tanking everything, and everything that Rob has is starting to fall down.
Exactly. Overcharge is being used, but it is not going to be enough, because it runs out now. There are only Stalkers remaining here for Rob, and despite Rob being so aggressive this entire game, PattyMac, he defends, he counterattacks, and with the power of these Immortals, like, mate, he just breaks through.
Yes, he's going to break through, and just any second now, GG, and PattyMac takes his first victory as a CranKy Duckling.
GG, man. Oh god. As you can see on the screen here, as a reminder to everyone, this is a best of 3, not a best of 5. The best of 5s are just for the qualifying matches, so we are starting things a little bit slow here with the best of 3s, and then right after this we have a BO5s, mate. Oh. And yeah, honestly, I can't wait. It's great to have a Duckling finally here in the North American scene. It's something that we did want for quite some time. There were a couple of key players that we were looking at, but yeah, we're very happy with PattyMac. I'm sure there are people wondering, like, hey, what is our history with PattyMac? Like, why him over some of the others? And again, PattyMac was just someone who competed so often in Battle of the Americas and NA Apprentice Cup last year, and last year was his first year competing as well. Like, he was like the Starduck of 2020. Like, it was crazy how far he went in a year.
So basically, you're telling me, like, that you're a fanboy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, here we go, on map number 2000 atmospheres as spawning here. Here we have the the favorite North American player of light. This is PattyMac.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of 2,000 atmospheres LE, we have the American Protoss. He is red. And representing Team Roots Gaming, it is Rob. Oh.
So, Light, what did you think about your voice performance in game number 1?
It was pretty solid, to be honest, right? I love how, so do you want to know a fun fact?
Please?
I don't, maybe it's too soon to be saying this, but like I was talking to PattyMac before the event started, and he's like, all right, I'll make you proud. I'm working really hard to beat Future. And and I looked and I saw his first round he's up against Rob, and his second round he's probably gonna go up against Future. And I just love the confidence. He's like, nah, yeah, I mean, what the hell's Rob gonna do? Like, I'm looking forward to the next round, okay?
Well, you say, what is Rob gonna do, mate? And the answer is he's going to proxy again.
Oh, he is. And this time the proxy is nicely set up in a very interesting location. That Cybercore, it's going to finish up in a couple of seconds. But PattyMac scouts and he sees that there is a pylon missing.
Yes, once again, he's going to be looking for whatever missing buildings out there. And there we go, mate. The probe starting to scout. And that missing building, by the way, is once again another gateway.
Oh yeah, and once again, this probe, at least the way it's pathing at the moment, will scout this gateway. I believe it may be close, but regardless, I love how adamant PattyMac is with his scouting to make sure he knows exactly what Rob is up to.
Well, is that probe going to maybe he's
it's a maybe.
To see it, it's like so close. I think he's gonna miss it just by very little.
I think he'll see the gate. He should see the gateway, right? He should maybe. Oh god! Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna. Oh no, he misses it.
He doesn't. He doesn't see it. Very close, but it does not happen.
Blizzard, please.
PattyMac also scoring with his tokens on the other side of the map, mate, and he's not seeing anything, mate. And, oh my god, he even misses. Okay, here we go. He finally notices his tokens again, and he's at disadvantage at the moment. He needs to gather all his forces in one place.
This is gonna be really dicey because you know what? So are the Stalkers of Robbie. Everything is meeting up here to duke it out, and PattyMac, he's the one with the weakened Stalker. No, the A move.
Oh no, mate, this is a disaster. He loses 2 of the Stalkers, 3 of the Stalkers. Yeah, he loses 3 Stalkers, and it's a 2 versus 3 gateway proposition. And PattyMac needs to close the door. Yeah, close the door, keep shutting his base, and pray that Rob doesn't kill him in the meantime.
Yeah, what this means is that PattyMac, he is stuck on one base at this point. He loses the pylon on the low ground. This does supply block PattyMac here, forced to throw down 2 pylons. Unfortunately, compared to last game, he did not scout where the pylon was, and his army was just caught out. And now look at how many Stalkers there are here. Jesus Christ.
Yes, a lot of Stalkers. The Immortal is about to come out, mate, but I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. Oh no, mate, the pylon that are powering all that gateways.
God, exactly. It's so vulnerable. But with the Immortal, Rob is just barely forced back.
To be honest, I think Rob had enough numbers to just kill the Immortal, mate.
It would have been risky. I do think he probably could have, though. I agree, though. I agree. Some mismanagement there. I mean, he was just waiting for another wave of reinforcements. Blink only just now starts, and Rob, at this point, he can't push up this ramp. If he did, mate, there's a sentry here to just cut the army in half.
He cuts the army in half, loses half of the army, and there we go, mate. PattyMac returns to the game.
Exactly.
As it stands, mate, this is actually a very close game. They're equal in workers, almost equal in army numbers, and wow, what do we have here, like?
We do have a War Prism across the map. This is why PattyMac was struggling to defend, because he chronoed out a War Prism instead of an Immortal to begin with to harass across the map.
And it's working, mate. The probes are pulled out, and workers have to go down, and he recalls his army.
Wow, forces a recall. On top of that, these adepts, are they going to be saved? Up. Looks like the adepts will go down because PattyMac, he pushes down the ramp and he crushes the army that was left over. Up.
Yes.
Oh. Meanwhile,
Again, two adepts managed to get inside while PattyMac closes his door out on the way out. And
yeah.
a few losses there here and there, but it is no surprise that PattyMac at the end of the day is ahead of in the numbers.
Yeah, it's something where they both trade blows, right? PattyMac, he got his adepts in and dealt some damage. Likewise, Rob also did the same. So now we are more or less equal here. I say equal. PattyMac still has that immortal advantage, but Blink is just about to finish up. Because of that, I'm not feeling this, man. I don't know if it's a wise idea to push out across the map right now.
I mean, I'm not sure either, mate, but apparently PattyMac thinks this is the correct move, so he's going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he does have his own version of Blink, right? He has a Warp Prism, but he has to be so careful. Unlike last game, he cannot afford to lose this Warp Prism.
We'll see, mate. He has one Immortal, has one Sentry, and the Warp Prism to reinforce. Let's see if this is work out. What does Rob has at the moment to defend?
He has a lot of Stalkers. He has 2 Sentries here on the high ground, but I think PattyMac will be content with just denying this natural base.
Yes, and he's going to do it 100%. He has one Sentry of his own, so whatever army tries to come down from Rob, he could split in half. And here we go, mate. He's going after the ramp. One Stalker and one of them goes trap, but managed to save them with the Warp Prism.
Yeah, nicely done there. Ooh, almost catches the Stalker there for free. The thing that's really worrisome is that because PattyMac didn't scout this pylon, it's still a threat. Like, if Rob wanted to, he could warp in across the map and harass while he's defending.
He could, but this is a really dicey situation for Rob. The Warp Prism warping even more units, more Stalkers, one Gateway falls. That's less production that Rob is going to have and less units for defense.
Exactly. It was key there that a gateway was focused down. A second gateway is just finishing up here for Rob. I say second, really I mean a third, because the other one is still powered, which is still a huge deal. Meanwhile, Rob is trying to push down the ramp. Oh my god.
A lot of units for Hinata dying, nice force fields, and yeah, 38 army supply for PattyMac, 33 for Rob.
Yeah, and I love this. PattyMac, he forced the cancel on the base. He traded well, and now he backs off and takes his own Nexus.
He has already done the damage that he wanted to, and just leaves and to defend at home. The blink is coming, mate. He needs to be careful. You don't want your units to be trapped here.
Exactly. Oh my god, because of blink, he can chase down this army. He wants to try and catch this immortal, and it looks like he will.
Immortal falls down. That was a huge blow for PattyMac's army. Another Immortal joins though. So this army is still really scary. A second Immortal is about to pop out of the robotics bay. And meanwhile, PattyMac leaves at home his Warp Prism.
He blinks straight into the main base, and he does depower a bunch of these gateways. Thankfully, PattyMac's army wasn't too far behind the Warp Prism.
Yeah, the Warp Prism falls. Luckily, Immortal inside didn't fall. Just as I say that it got killed. But yeah, this is a huge blow for PattyMac to lose that pylon, mate, because, mate, he doesn't have any more production. Only one gateway left, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, the shield battery is done here at the natural base. He can overcharge if he needs to. Oh, God. Again, Rob sniping whatever he can, but he does lose a couple of Stalkers of his own.
To be careful, PattyMac. Oh, no. There you go. Blink forwards. He goes for the Sentry. He goes after the Immortal. Then get out.
Oh god, exactly. Again, this is so close. PattyMac, though, if he ever feels threatened, he can just keep backing off into this Nexus. But because of this Observer, whenever Rob wants to, he can blink straight back into the main base.
Yeah, man. PattyMac is slowly starting to fall behind, mate. Now Rob is 10 army supply ahead of PattyMac. Losing Toss Immortals were really huge, mate. And here we go. A couple of deaths for PattyMac trying to do damage, trying to recover economically, and they managed to enter the base without notice.
Yeah, exactly. The boys are pulled. What is scary, though, are the Stalkers going across the map. Like, this army from Rob is still terrifying right now. Oh god, the Immortal, please, it's so exposed. Okay. Oh god, it's still so exposed. Oh god.
Blinks forward, the Immortal is immediately focused. The shield battery, mate. The shield battery is very good.
Wow, what? The Immortal does eventually go down, but mate, it was Immortal. It bought a lot of time. Now PattyMac can pull the boys, and once again, PattyMac just barely holds.
Early hold. Shield battery overcharge is about to finish. Just have a couple more seconds and he could use it again as another immortal just pop out of the robotic bay and here comes.
At the same time, that finally got it dealt so much damage, mate. 12 probes went down.
Yes, PattyMac now is 10 workers ahead.
God.
Rob is on his last leg, mate. He needs to do like critical damage or he's gonna start to fall behind economically and not gonna be able to recover.
Exactly, but these are the moves he needs to do. Again, this Observer is the MVP here for Rob. He keeps depowering these gateways, keeps hindering the production of PattyMac, even though his own economy is really struggling. Like, these are the moves that he needs to do, and he wants to do it again. Oh, God.
By the way, Rob knows that he's behind me, so he has started a Dark Shrine.
This is scary. Especially because PattyMac, he keeps pumping out Immortals. Like, he does not have detection right now.
Yes, no detection, no observer inside. So if the Dark Templars arrive at a really bad time, mate, this could turn the tides.
Oh yeah, 100%. I hope that this does cross PattyMac's mind. I'm really worried that it's not going to. Again, if the DT show up and if they depower the Robo, then that's it. That's game.
Well, Darsha is about to finish. And no, mate, our prism has to be gone in the row facility.
Yeah, that means that PattyMac, he wants to be aggressive. He wants to counterattack across the map. What I will say is that if he runs into the DTs, and the DTs are used defensively, then I think that's a good thing for PattyMac because he will have time to get detection. But there's a War Prism coming across the map, mate. Oh, God. Oh, God.
PattyMac, please make an observer.
Meanwhile, PattyMac, he does have the superior army. He's pushing this away. Best case scenario, he actually intercepts this War Prism, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't know, mate. I think the worst case scenario is that he's not going to intercept the War Prism.
Yeah.
War Prism goes directly into PattyMac's base, and mate, we have no detection. There's only one pylon powering that robo.
Exactly. Rob, all he has to do is focus on that pylon, and that is it. That's gonna force a base trade, really, and I mean, it's gonna be GG. Oof.
There we go, mate. 2 Dark Templars immediately over the pylon, mate. The pylon is going to fall. That observer is not gonna come out.
It's not. Meanwhile, what is the response here from PattyMac? What is the plan? This robo is not going to finish. Oh, God, the observer is not going to come out.
Mate, there we go, mate. There is zero detection for PattyMac. He is forced to go into alone inmate, but all that Rob needs to do, mate, is to warp one Dark Templar to his side of the map and wins.
Exactly.
And I don't think it's even needed. Rob is going after PattyMac's army. He goes around it. Yeah. And everything is going down for PattyMac.
Exactly. The War Prism does get sniped, and so does the army of PattyMac. I was about to say that there is a world where PattyMac can get an observer out, but the DTs are just doing too much damage. GG gets called, and Rob ties up the series 1-1. Oof. GG. And oh god, I love what PattyMac was trying to do, by the way. After that pylon died, you saw the War Prism go towards the robo. I was like, yo, just siege it up, but it was a little bit too late, so he couldn't repower that robo. And mate, now we have an ace match.
Have an ace match, and I think what any of these two players could do it, mate. Like, it is very close. Rob has a plan. He really has a plan that he's going to follow to the letter. I mean, unfortunately, game number 1 didn't work out much for him. Game number 2 was much better.
Oh god, definitely. I mean, honestly, PattyMac, he was honestly ahead, and he had defended well, and he was honestly looking poised to win that if it wasn't for the Dark Shrine. The Dark Shrine really did catch him off guard, and it was what won Rob the game there. And now things are getting scary. Not too scary though. Again, there's a reason why a lot of people say the open qualifiers are harder than the closed qualifiers. Mate, this is a double elimination bracket.
Yeah, double elimination bracket. Whoever loses here is not out yet, has another chance, has another life, like this player here, the Protoss blue player, playing for the CranKy Ducklings. This is PattyMac.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the American Protoss player. He is red, representing Root Gaming. It is Rob. Oh boy, now the question is Rob going to proxy a gateway again?
We'll see, mate. We'll see. 2 games in a row, and I do not see why fix what is not broken.
This is true. This is, I mean, it was broken. It didn't work in game 1. But yeah, I mean, the fact that proxy gateway wasn't scouted really did affect how that game went. It did mean that it took PattyMac a lot longer to regain control of the map just because he was down in production, right? In game number 1, he just shut down that pylon and shut down that gateway, and that does have an impact, especially in these early stages of the game. So we'll see if PattyMac's scouting is going to be a little bit better, because Rob, once again, is proxying a pylon.
Yes, once again, 3 out of 3. Like, this is his plans for PvP, it seems, and PattyMac, oh my god, PattyMac is not prop scouting. Ooh. Oh my god, he's putting his own prop in the map on the field.
Yo, is this a proxy Robo?
No, it should be also a tier gateway, right?
It should be.
Like, because mate, if you're going to build such an important building, you don't want to do it literally in the middle of the map where every unit pass, mate.
But mate, that's what you would least expect it, right?
There it is.
Oh god.
So this is a quite common proxy, which is why I was like, but is it gonna get scattered? It does get scattered.
See, mate, this is what happens when you leave your buildings in the middle of the road.
Mate, what a Chad move. It's gonna get scattered and PattyMac's gonna win anyway. It's gonna be insane. But typically this proxy is here on the high ground. We're either here on the high ground or down here just south of it. So very bold decision by PattyMac. And Rob, he's already starting his Stalker production. They're gonna be headed towards this location. PattyMac, his own Stalkers are gonna be a little bit faster. Oh no, never mind, they're not. Oh god, how is this going to go here?
Let's see, mate. 2 Stalkers versus 2 Stalkers. The Stalkers of PattyMac go to the high ground. They targeted the pylons.
Ooh.
Can the Stalkers of PattyMac manage to defend?
They cannot because of the shrubbery of the tall grass. Oh god, he's gonna try, but
that's always gonna be the power. Unfortunately, here comes PattyMac's props to put another one, but it got destroyed, mate. And the Robo is the powered.
Ooh, the Robo is the powered. There is another Stalker here to throw down. Oh, and that's actually the pylon of Rob. Just to force things to be a little bit more awkward here. PattyMac still has the Stalker advantage, but he needs to get this back up and running. That Immortal is so close to finishing.
He is very close to finishing, mate, but I'm not sure if it will. Another prop for PattyMac comes, and it is a gas prop, mate. That's awkward.
It is. Meanwhile, PattyMac has to be so careful. They're just Stalkers all over the place. I'm trying to keep up with all of this. What's important is that Rob, 2 of his pylons are really exposed. This one here towards the south, and this one just below it. And some of them could go down, but here we go. Rob, he's looking to try and reinforce, but the Immortal comes out.
Yeah, the Immortal comes out. One Stalker is gonna fall for PattyMac, but I think overall he's gonna win the battle.
Oh yeah. Oh no, the move command.
Oh no.
Oh god.
There you go, 1 free Stalker for that Immortal.
Exactly. This pylon is also going to go down. What I will say is that Rob still has a very strong Stalker count. Oh, he does run into those. Oh, PattyMac, and he's going to be going straight for the base.
Yeah, the door is already closed. A War Prism for PattyMac also besides the Stalkers. Let's see what can win, numbers or good juggle things.
Yeah, exactly. Nice force field there. It does force a recall in the end. Rob abandoning one of his own Stalkers.
Dream Stalkers, you did your best. So yeah, and now PattyMac feels confident enough, mate, that he's going for his expansion.
Yeah, there we go. We have the expansion. Meanwhile, PattyMac, he hasn't scouted this proxy, but oh, he does run into all these adepts. Oh god, the adepts are rushing across the map. There is a full wall though.
Full wall. There's nothing much that can actually defend here for Rob. And yeah, finally Gateway is gonna be dealt with. Another Stalker that is unfortunately going to be killed. Mate, I think PattyMac has enough units to just cross across the map, mate.
Mate, I said it, mate. Look, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you proxy the robot in the face of your opponent. Mate, PattyMac has 2 immortals. As long as he doesn't lose this War Prism, like, he should be good.
Oh god, two more tokens of Rob Falls, mate. 23 army supply for PattyMac, 16 for Robbie, and half of that 16, mate, are those adepts on the other side of the map,
Yeah.
who will not be able to enter the base of PattyMac.
Exactly, and this time, unlike the previous games, Rob does not have Blink on his Stalkers. He does not have that extra maneuverability. The Immortals, they do get dropped in. Overcharge is being used. Oh, the War Prism! Ah.
War Prism almost falls, but not quite, and now, wait, mate, 2 Immortals and a bunch of tokens is a lot of DPS, and oh god, he's trying to focus the War Prism, but it's not enough, and GG's, mate, and PattyMac advances to the next round.
GG. Congratulations, PattyMac, with his debut as a CranKy Duckling, does take down Rob 2-1.
Congratulations, Light.
Yeah, honestly, I was a little bit worried. I was like, oh my god.